Okay. Hey guys. Good evening to all of you. I guess let me come to your chat and let's have a little chat and let's get started. And let's wind up this project today. Okay, so let me come to your chat. So YouTube. So please, guys. So awesome. This is great. Okay, we are here. Yeah. We are here. Let me mute the video. Okay. And let me open the live chat. Hello Bhaskar, hello Vijay, hello Shusha, hello Shreya. So let's get started. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So I guess now we can get started. Okay. Hi sir, I'm very stressed. And why is that, Aditya? Okay, about goodies, yeah, very nice. I'll again talk to them because about our career. And so Aditya, where are you? Like, I mean to say, in which year are you currently? Good evening, are you? If you can tell me something about your current status, then I can guide you accordingly. So you're in third year, no? Okay. So I'll say, see, yeah, of course. Let's assume you are not reached to a certain level where you have studied it properly. So see, mainly you have to focus. Like it depends what is your interest, but I guess you are here, so you have interest in full stack development. So I'll just say focus on few things. Step number one: focus on a full stack development, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Focus on data structures, algorithm, basics to medium level, and you'll be landing into a good job. Okay. Like what do you say? These days full stack development are in very much demand, so getting a good paying job is a great chance. Okay. I mean, second year same cheese. First, if you're second year, you have much more time compared to him, so you can focus on your initial focus. You should do on your coding plus your data structures algorithm. Then the data structure algorithm is a long thing which will take time. So, and in the meanwhile, you can also start your journey for full stack development. Okay. No, not only HTML, CSS, JavaScript. If you only know that, you have to extend the knowledge: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, database, Node, all the things. Okay. Okay, guys, I think we can get started. So let me move the things here and there. And I'm feeling a little cold. One-year diploma. One-year diploma, I didn't get you, Shreya. What is that? There are a lot of specialization like that, AI, ML, and all that. But one second. Let me open the things. Okay, what specialization are the AI, ML, data science, and what more people tell? Yes, there are a lot of things, but you cannot go in each and every specialization, right? You have to start from a basic level, okay? And the easiest of them is a full stack development, and that has the most demand related to anything. You may have heard data science, you may have heard AI, you may have heard machine learning, doesn't matter, okay? Okay, now you're in the first year of diploma, CSE. Okay, diploma, I guess it's of 3 year, right? Okay. So of course, step number one, focus on your coding fundamentals very well. Okay. And then on data structures and then on web development. Okay. Means like once you start data structures, once you're clear with the basic concept, from the same time, you can take like what do you say, web development and data structures at the same time. Like if you're interested in full stack development. So now let's continue, guys. First, or otherwise we will be occupied in this. I want to almost complete the project today. So we are here, Visual Code Studio. Let me bring it. Hmm. And now here it is. So for yes, I'll do it. I was like, I recently got well. So okay, so teaching, and where is our folder? Teaching, YouTube. Give us full stack project idea that will help us to learn. See, they are only like, if you are able to make these three projects, technically most of the full 70% of the basic knowledge you have already taken. One is a complete e-commerce website. Second is any social network, either Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And the third is a LMS website. Okay, I guess we are here. So now let me, okay. Do not over insert. I already have basic DSA. Okay. Enough of content job asking because I find intermediate complex DSA difficult. Yes, like DSA takes a little time now. So like if I say DSA, it will take you like 7 to 8 to 9 months to really have a intermediate level status. Okay, so that is a time taking process. So let me share my screen. Desktop one. Okay, I guess now you guys can see my screen. Awesome. Let me arrange other things on the screen too. So there are a number of video software that are opening, just background themes. Okay, everything. Hmm. Okay, let me go with this particular background. It looks like the camera is coming from above. So that's nice. So let me put your chat here at this particular place. What is this third one about, Bhaskar? Okay. I am knowing basic DSA for front-end Java. And because I am intermediate complex DSA. Okay, what about complex DSA? Complex DSA is totally like even a guy who is very confident about DSA cannot say he is very good at complex DSA. Complex DSA means you have to be good with coding competitions. Okay. I guess where were we? We were here. There's some error here. What is the error? HTML. Why is HTML showing the error? HTML, head, body. I guess expectation. The HTML elements, the root of this is expected somewhere. Okay, this script tag is there, right? Okay, it's correct. Okay, we'll see what's the issue. Okay, anyway. So let's continue. Okay. Awesome. For full stack development, three things I need. Third one clearly. Okay, the project that I told. Okay, so the project that I told, like if you're able to make these three projects, like you will be knowing all the things. Okay, so one was an e-commerce website. The second was the social network. The third was LMS. LMS means like the course website, like Udemy or something. Okay, website like that. That is called learning management system website regarding that. Okay, basically with the help of a SaaS product. Okay, SaaS product means like a lot of people can join, they can use their own subdomain and all those concepts. Okay. So we are here. Let me bring your chat at this particular place. 1 second. Where did your chat go? Let me bring it here. Okay. Let me bring the video thing here and let me bring this here. So I guess let's continue, guys. Okay. So this arrow thing is done. Yes, I explained the recursion thing. No? I explained your recursion thing basically for this purpose, the thing that I'll be using now. Okay. So basically, like we will try to call a particular section. So is API is important? Yes, definitely. Like whenever you are making a full stack application, you'll be making APIs in the backend. But that API will be integrated with the front end. Okay. Okay. So let's continue. So we are here. We are here. This is okay. Let me open it. Right click, open with light server. Let it open. Oh, just a hello is there, nothing else, right? No problem. Okay. So let's continue. So now what we'll be learning? We'll be learning about request animation frame. So how request animation frame basically works. I think I did not show you. Let me show you. Request animation frame. Okay, so this is the Mozilla is like the official docs. Okay, computer science student, which field I should choose, web development or software development? What is the difference between web development and software development? Technically, it's the same thing. Like, what do you mean by the word software development? It's the same thing. Like you're making some software for systems, right? Okay. So basically, how to use a request animation frame is like, see, so this is a function, like this is a step function that you have used it. Inside this, like the recursion, based on a certain condition, till this condition is basically true, this will be called again and again, right? And after, at the end of the function, step function, you are calling this once. So once you have initiated a call, then it will be called again and again till this condition is basically true, right? So let's continue. So command three. Okay, now how to use the request animation frame? I guess everyone is clear with what do I say? I mean to say, how does the recursion basically works? So now let's see how to use the, I mean to say, what do you say? Request animation frame. Okay, so see, what will I be doing here? This is the place of our start game where we are starting. Which is best? Both are same thing technically. Okay. No need of course. Okay. So now let's have a look. So now basically what I am doing, I am taking a thing called player. Okay. So let's take a object called player. Which is initially empty. Okay. Okay. So now whenever the game is getting start, okay, what I'll do, I'll make the player dot like what do you say, like I'll give a value so that you can understand that the game has actually started. Okay. So player dot start equal to true. Okay. So that means start will get added to the player object and it will get true, right? So once this is true, it's awesome. Okay, so we'll use this true in a while. Okay. For now, what I'll be doing, I want to use the like request. I mean to say request animation frame. Okay. So how to use the request animation frame? Window dot request animation frame, and here you will have that function, no? Whichever function in which I use the request animation frame. So I'll come back here in several functions. Okay, I think you're clear with that, Aditya, right? So basically, are you confused between like what do you say, web development and software development? Like in web development, basically what you do, you just create softwares in form of like website, right? So it's not just website, you even create apps. Okay, like the backend of the apps. Same thing here also. You don't have to delete the message. That was not embarrassing. At this point, you don't know that. Okay, it's totally. Even I was confused in college and all that. Right. It's totally okay. So let's continue. So what I'm doing, I'm creating a function. I'm creating it on the top because this is a main gameplay function. No? Function play game. Okay, which will be dealing for gameplay. Okay. So now what we should do? So what I'm just doing, I'm just printing a message for now so that you can basically understand in the game. Okay, so basically I will start it again, something like this. Okay, so what I'll put, okay, so if, so remember, recursion always have a condition, right? So the condition here I'll give if player dot start, okay, if player dot start is equal true, right? So you basically, you can write it like this, but this is optional. Even if you don't write it, by default it is equal true, right? Is equal true. So what is monstack? Monstack basically means the complete front end and back end based on JavaScript. So in the front end, you will have React, and in the back end, you will have Node. Okay. So M stands for Mongoose, like what do you say? Mongoose. So basically MongoDB. So which is like something like what do you say? Your database kind of thing. E and N. E stands for Express and stands for Node. Okay. So this MEN comes for the backend thing. This helps you to make a backend application. This R stands for React. Okay. Okay. So now if the player start is equals to true, then in this case, what I'll do? I'll simply do window dot request animation frame. Okay. So in this case, I'll request the animation frame. Which game? The same game, play game. Right? Perfect. So to call it again here, play game. This is how your request animation frame basically works. I guess this part is clear. What about Node? I didn't get you. Like what is Node? The Node basically helps you to make a backend application in which like, but alone Node is not capable, so it needs the request of other things. Okay. So basically a request animation frame, basically what will happen, like in simple words, it is trying to call a thing again and again so that like, let's suppose you want to make, what do you say? Some pattern. Okay, so it is calling a specific thing again and again so that your complete design is completed. So what will happen, this start game will basically be called again and again. I'll show you with some examples once we have some UI here. Okay, you'll basically understand it more. Okay, I did not get your question clearly, Shreya, about Node.js. Means like what is Node, you are trying to ask that, no? So basically in simple, okay, why are you using player start? We are using player start so that if like see, because like later we'll change it, I'll do some changes here, but as of now, if the value of player start is true, then only this thing should work. Okay, basically this is like player start equal true. Okay, then only this should work. Okay, then only like it will make like what will happen, your car will keep moving ahead and ahead. Technically that animation is there, no? So that animation should only happen if your start like if you are really playing the game. If this is false, okay, that means the gameplay is not there, right? So you don't have to play it. That means this thing will basically not work. Okay, hope it is, if that part is clear. You definitely have it. Okay, so let's stop this all questions. Let's just focus on our project. Okay, we'll have a different session sometime. Okay, are you IIT? No, no, not at all. I am from SRM University. Okay, guys, so let's continue. Okay, no such questions again. Let's focus on just the project. So anything related to the project question or JavaScript, you can ask me. I'll let you know. Okay, keep your discussion close to project. That will be nice. Okay, awesome. So now let's have a come. Let's have it. So what I'll do, I'll also put a link here. Okay, to this request animation frame. In some time, if you are referring it, you can refer it. Okay, so this is the one. So like I'll push it to GitHub. No? You will have a link to request. Okay, awesome. Now what should we do? So I can understand we have done with the request animation frame. So now our next approach is basically what I'm trying to do. Okay, I'm trying to do this. Where it is. So you have seen this start screen and game area, right? So basically, initially my game area is hidden. So now what I'll do, I will try to change it. Once the game has started, like once Once my game has got started, that means what should happen? Where it is, that this should get invisible. My start screen and game area should become visible. This should happen, right? So now I'm here. Okay. So basically how to do? So basically there is something called class list. So what class list help you? Class list helps you to get all the class that a particular attribute have, in simple words. Okay. And once that is there, you are able to do a much thing. So before adding this, I'll do a very simple things. Okay. So I'll create a car element. So I'll create a car element before that approach. Car element, like what do you mean by creating a car element? Basically means I'll create a div, but I'm creating this from JavaScript, not from HTML and CSS. Like you can easily create a div from HTML, CSS here, but I'll be creating it from the JavaScript. Okay. So now where should I create a car element? In what particular sections? Of course, you should create a car element inside your game area, right? Inside a game area, you should have a car element. And why I am not creating it here? Because why am I not creating a car element? What do you mean? I mean to say, like at this in between, you want a car, like in the game area. So I can create a car element here and decorate it. But the problem with this is like now you don't know how many cars are there. You can have like you will have one car, but there will be number of enemies. You can have 10 enemies, 20 enemies, 40 enemies. So you'll not keep on writing that thing, right? There's no looping kind of things here in HTML, right? So basically, I'll be creating an element inside the game area from the JavaScript. So let's have a look. First, I'll create that, then I'll create the other thing that I told you. Then I'll be changing the class, okay, so that you can basically observe it. Okay, so see. So let car. So basically, I'm creating a car element. Okay, document dot create element. Okay, so there is a thing called create element. Okay, so this will create an element in the document. And what type of element you want to create? I want to create a div. Okay, that is why I've written a div. So basically, a div has been created. Now the next thing is now where you want to put this div. So currently it's in the document, but do you want to put it at some specific place? I'll say yes. I want to put it at some specific place, which is in the game area. So game area dot append child. Append means so it will just add this to that particular thing. Append child car. Also, I'll give some text to the car so that you can basically observe it. Okay, car dot inner text. Okay, some text is equals to car. Okay, great. So what basically happened? I have created an element card. So if you see it here, so where it is here. Let's reload it. Okay. So now if you see it, right click, inspect. Let me move the things here. So currently this hello is a part of, if you see the start screen, no? So this arbor thing should be inside the game screen, right? Okay, currently it is not there. So how, like, because what is basically happened, this is hidden. So once we go to the game area screen, then only this will appear, right? So how can I go there? So for that, let's do a thing. So because this is hidden currently, because this whole screen is getting hidden, right? So what I'll do, I'll first remove that hidden thing. So how to remove that? Let's have a look. Okay. So now I'll remove this console.log start. You basically don't need it. Okay, you have already observed it. Okay. So now see how to do that. So in the start screen, okay. So this is what is a start screen? The start screen is basically this. Okay. In the start screen, I want to know what are all the classes there. I want to get all the classes. So you will just write dot class list. So this will help you to get all the classes. Okay. In this, I want to add a particular class. Which class do you want to have? Hide. So this will get hide. When this will get hide? As soon as I click on this, right? Like when will this function basically get invoked? Start screen. This will basically get invoked when you have clicked on this, right? Add event listener, click, then start, and game will basically get started, and you are here, right? Awesome. Hide. And if you have hidden it, that means you have to remove the hide from the other, right? So that will be like what is it? Game screen, right? Game area. So game area dot class list dot remove hide. Okay, so what I have basically done, I have added a class height in the start screen and removed the class height from the game area. So I'll just put a comment here, added and removed a class. Okay. Okay. So now if we are here, let's reload it. So what will happen? As soon as I click on it, see, as soon as I click on it, okay, this is not getting hidden. Once, when there is some issue, 1 second. This should get hidden. No? Hello basically belongs to start screen. So in the start screen, I should have hide, no? HID. Start screen dot class list dot add hide. Okay, also game area dot class list dot remove hide. Okay, this is great. So basically, let me reload this just to check it once. Okay, now once I click on it, basically nothing is happening. This is what I'm looking at. 1 second. Let me check at the console. What is the problem? There's some syntax error at the end of input line number 84. No? Okay, there is one syntax error somewhere. Let me see. A script. This is the script tag I have started, and this is the script tag I have ended. Right? So this looks perfect. There is one error which is coming. So let me see what is the error. I think there is some error here. Game area dot append child card. Totally okay. Here I have a card. Card dot. Okay, this is correct. Creating a card element. Player dot start. Okay, start screen. These things are correct. Okay, let me see if the click is basically working or not. So basically the click is not working. The click that we are doing, that click is not working for some reason. Okay, so let's find it out. What is the problem? No problem. So where did you define the player? I defined it on here. Let player. Right. This is a place where I have defined a player. Okay, function play game. In the game, if player dot start equal to true, okay, Windows dot request animation frame play game. Okay, this is okay. There is some problem with the thing here again. There's some issue. That means okay, this is okay. This is the problem. I've given it an extra bracket, right? Now the things are okay. That error is. I will go away, I guess. Let it go away first. Let me reload it. Yes, it went away, right? Yes, I got it. Okay. If I click, you can see start is there, and in the game, car has basically appeared. Okay, so now let me stop this first. So I'll explain you what is this. Let me give an example. So first, let me stop this console.log. Okay, so now basically what is happening? So once I click on hello, okay, or once I click on this hello, so what will happen? So this function will basically get start. So what will start screen will get hidden. The game area will basically appear. So inside the game area, you have this car, which I'll show you in a while. Okay, inside this car will be visible, and the value of play start will be true, and this will be called window.request request animation frame play game. So this will be called first once. So this will be called play game. So console.log in the game. Okay, so this is the thing that will get printed once, right? Then since this condition is true, currently play start is already true, right? Okay, so this will keep calling it again and again, right? This is what is happening. This is how your recursion basically works, right? Okay. So now if you see it, if you click on this hello will get invisible, and this will keep on calling. Okay, in the game, in the game, in the game. So now if you see the like what they say elements. Okay. So see, this is the game area. Inside the game area, you have a div called car. You can see it, right? We never created it in the HTML. We created it from the JavaScript. Okay, or div is there. So I hope, is this thing clear to all of you? Yes, no? Have a look. Let me confirm if you are clear about this. Then we shall proceed. What do you guys think? Yes, no, something? Yes, awesome, great. So let's continue. So now you understood how to add or subtract an element and how to add something from the JavaScript, add a particular tag from a JavaScript. You can do that, right? Awesome. So I guess let's move to the next thing. Okay. So now there are a number of things which will control, like we will try to control, like, okay, awesome, okay, great, nice style of writing, awesome. Okay. So let's continue. Okay, so now what will we do? Like we have a lot of keys. So now I'll be assigning some functions to my keys, right? So here you have the gameplay, right? In this gameplay, I'll be writing a lot of conditions. Okay, so basically we have made a few things. What are the things we have made? Is like, I mean to say, sorry. So we have basically made few things, like we have a player and we have a car element. So now basically what I want to do, depending on the keys that you have pressed, I'll vary the speed of the car. Okay, so let's suppose I add a special parameter here, that is speed, to my player. Okay, speed. Let's suppose the speed of my car is initially 5. Like you have to start with some particular value, right? Okay. Let's suppose this is the case. Now why this is showing the error? SP double ED. Okay. Points. Okay, it's gone. No problem. I think it's a bit slow. No, that is not necessary. This giving in quotes is not necessary. By default, it takes the things in the quotes. Okay. Like we should not try things just because some error is coming. Like we should always focus on our understanding. Okay. So now we already have a car element. So I'm selecting that car element that we created. Okay, it equals to document dot, sorry. Query selected. Query selected and car. We created a car element, right? So we'll select dot car. Let's suppose I given him a class. I have just created a car element here. So this car element does not have a class. Okay. So basically, I want to select this car element, but this car element, if I want to select this car element, how can I select it? So there is just a div. Okay. So can you guys let me know in simple words, how can I select this car element? Okay. Fast ways. I basically want to select a car element from there to here. Now it does not have a class and ID. So what do we have to do? We have to set a class and ID to my car element, right? Then only I can select it. So let's set it. So, okay, so how can you set it? Quite simple. Car dot set. Okay, so what I'm doing, you can write set attribute. Okay? You can also use this method in the class list. You can add a class. Okay, but here also you can add it like, so you have to basically mention, okay, what thing you want to add. I'll say I want to enter a class and let's give it a name. So let's suppose I'll give it a name of car. Okay, so basically what I'm doing, I am adding like class name car to this element that you have basically created. So now what will happen? Now you can easily access it anywhere you want to access it. So I want to access it at this place, so I have accessed it. Okay. Let's continue now. Of course, there are a lot of other things that you can do, but I can say let's keep it here. Okay. Okay. So basically, I want to do certain things with this, like what do you say? I mean to say, I want to move my like car based on certain conditions, right? Okay, like so wherever it is located, I'll move it with the speed that like if he moves with a speed of 5 or 10, whatever the speed it is, depending on that, I'll move it. Okay. Okay. So I'll follow this condition. So if player start is true, can we use the syntax to add ID to an element? Okay, so you can add anything at this place. You can add number of things. Okay, so now let's continue. So here I'll be writing things. If is dot arrow. So what like I'm writing some special condition for all my keys. If arrow up is there, arrow up is true. That means arrow up is pressed. Okay, and the arrow up value will be true. So basically, we don't have to write true. No? By default, it will be true. Right? If arrow up is basically true, so what you have to do? You have to basically whatever is the like in the y direction, right? Clear dot is equal to so basically clear dot y minus, okay, and this is the place where you will subtract the player speed. Okay. Okay, let me know if there is some doubt. Okay, in this case. 1 second, let me put it here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is arrow up. Let's make a else if or let's make else like you can press several keys at the same time. So arrow, let's suppose that is arrow up now. So now you will have arrow down. Okay, then you will have arrow left and arrow right. Correct? Arrow left and arrow right. Okay, or adjust. So now what I am doing, basically, like I have player y. So you will say, what is y? You never took a y or something. Okay, I never took a y and x. That but basically means so y is basically for the position, right? Okay. Now you'll say, why are you subtracting? Because you know, in computer, this is x and the things are getting reversed, right? Things are like this. So this is x, and this at the bottom you take a y. So it's a little in a different way, no? X-axis and y-axis. I guess you know that, right? So arrow down, what will happen? So this is a minus, so this will be of course plus. Okay. So now what will be happening arrow left? Now arrow left will be left and right. So it will depend on the x direction, right? And so in the left side, what will happen? Again, we'll subtract. In the right side, we'll add. So basically changing the position, right? Awesome. Great. So now the only thing we are confused is what is the value of x and y? What is this x and y? Okay, and how to find this? Okay, so what will I do? Like I have to somehow set some initial value of x and y. Until you have some initial value of x and y, of course, in what you're adding and in what you are subtracting, it's not possible. So x and y are basically the positions. So the car initially will be standing at some place, right? Okay, so how to find out that? What you can do? We can use some important property of like what is it? CSS and JavaScript. Okay, let's suppose what we'll define. So player.x, okay, is equals to car dot offset. So it will occupy some space and all that, right? Offset left. Okay, so in the left from the left side. Okay, and here in the right side, player dot y equals to car dot offset, like from the top. Awesome, and you can print the plate. Sorry, console.log plate. Perfect. Amog, is it clear now? Have a look. If it is clear or not. So what I'm doing, I'm taking a live share link and I'm putting to you guys. Okay, so you can have a look up and down and you can see it. Okay, it's a read only. So of course you will not be able to do some changes or copy it as of now. That I'll push it on GitHub. Okay. Yeah, so 1 second. I am making a read only link. Okay, and putting it in your group. Okay, you can join this link and have a look at my code. Okay, I posted with the name Puzzle Vlog, no problem. That is also my YouTube channel. Just a random time pass channel. Have a look. Hmm. Which link? See, just okay. You did not get any link. I just posted a link. Okay, a link not allowed in the chat. Arrow up, we are subtracting vice versa because, uh, like, see, just have a look at now how the coordinates work in your laptop. It's works in the opposite way. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. So basically, you have to go to the top. No, so it's opposite. No, so we minus it. Okay, okay. Link is not there. 1 second then. Let me do something. How to give a link to you guys? This link. Okay. So do one thing, guys. No problem. Open this. WhatsApp now. I cannot message everyone on WhatsApp. Okay, no problem. What you can do? Everyone open this link. Okay, notepad.pw slash Floxus. Okay, see the link. You can just type it. Okay, click on here and let it open. You don't have to upload it, so you can open this shortcut. Okay, this is like an online notes. From this you can copy it. Please don't remove the link anywhere. Everyone copy it from you. Okay, don't remove it from you. Okay. Notepad.pw slash Floxus. Okay, just copy it from you. Share it in Discord. Okay, now I have to open the Discord and all this. Give it a try. No, it's simple link. Notepad.pw slash Floxus. Okay, give it a try. You guys. Try it, try it. Nothing is showing at this place. Have you written the correct spelling? Okay, this is a link that basically you have to open. Notepad dot pw slash. Okay, so now have a look. Now I think you got it, no? After opening the link, nothing is showing. So you have to open this link in the Visual Code Studio. Working? Okay, for Sesha it's working. Okay. So now you got my message, no? Are you getting my message? Hello. Now it's loaded. Awesome. Okay. Great, guys. So let me close this. So this is an interesting way. You can share the links. Okay. Have a look at the code because I want you to guys to be very clear which thing is doing what thing, because the code is going to be more complicated and more complicated. Okay. So you should be very clear about the things. I'll accept every one of you. Always accept anonymous. Okay. So but you guys will be auto accepted. Okay. Don't try some hacks and all that. Okay. Just it's for studying purpose. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So let me come back here. Okay. So let me go to console. So I'm clicking here. So car is there is some exception. Query selector spelling is wrong. So query selected, we used it somewhere here. No? Yeah, the top. So SELECTOR. SELECTOR. Query selector. Awesome. So now let's click on it. So you're here and you can see. Now let's suppose I press top arrow. Okay. So of course I don't want to print that arrow up now. So let me disable that. 1 second. The key press, no? I don't want to print these as of now. Okay. Now let's have a look. Okay. It's still getting printed, arrow up. Okay. From where? Let me have a look. Okay, now let me reload it. Now speed. Okay, initially this is the case. Okay, later the value of x and y will keep changing. Okay, so see if this is totally okay. Have a go through with the code. Now not much things are left. 15 to 20 minutes contents are left. Okay, till this point is the main part. So have a look. See if you're okay. Of course, this will have to improve. Not a problem. All of you are very clear. Okay. Come on, guys, tell me something. Yes, no, so that we can proceed ahead. Okay, guys. So what I'll do, okay, have a go through this code. I know it has been a little heavy on your head. Okay, so go through your code. I wanted to complete it today, but I guess it went a little heavy on your side. So go through this piece of code, understand it well. Okay, if you have some confusion, do let me know. So basically, you try to write it on your own. Okay, then the next part is now again not too big. So we'll try to wind up the other things. Okay, and like I can say maximum tomorrow. Okay. Hmm. Okay, guys, please go through, write the code on your own, else you'll not understand because the things will go more and more complicated. That is why I want you to go through the codes. Okay. Okay. Awesome. And of course, this code will be pushed on GitHub, so you'll get the repo link automatically. So you don't worry about this. Let me see if it is already there on GitHub. Let me see. Let's get init value. So because all of you have joined it, no? So it has also got a little sleep. Sorry. Oh no, it has initialized. So I'll push it and you can go ahead. Okay. Awesome. Well, Bhaskar, I have to take care of everyone. So many of would have not understood it so well. I can feel from your chats. Okay, no problem. Make sure you do it. Then we will do the project. Complete it tomorrow. Okay, guys. Sure. Then I'll catch you up later. Oh, I have closed that link now, so now you'll not be able to open it. I'll put it on GitHub. You know how to go to my GitHub and get the code, right? Yes, yes. Can you share on it? Yes, yes. You just go to GitHub. After 5 minutes, this code will be available.